What's up, everybody? Welcome back for the Just the Trim Pro 2 Lights with the AMX series here tonight at Bark River. Not Pro 2 Lights, sorry, Pro 2s. Pro 2s, not Pro 2 Lights. All right, we are getting just about done with practice here as we get ready for tonight's heat races. Let's go ahead and pull up to the points for the Pro 2s here currently as they stand. Our points leader just showed up. That is Luke Canup. He is currently out in first by 8 points over Zachary. Zachary did not make the Pro 2 light race, but he did make this one. He's in a heated battle. 8 points only separating those two drivers. Anthony's back 27 points in the third position. Nick fourth. Casey fifth. TJ in fifth, tied for fifth. The seventh place is Joshua. Eighth place is Natoxin. Ninth place, Cameron. 10th place is Paul. Vandenbush all the way back in 12th, 77 points. He's got some work to do in order to get up towards the front on points. So that is how we are looking coming into race number 2 here. Or race number 3, round 3 here. Tonight is going to be 13 laps competition caution on lap number 7. It's going to be a Delaware restart, which is the leader out front, 2x2 back behind him. On the restart after the halfway break, we are going to get 3 heat races here tonight, top 4 transferring from each heat. 1 driver at least will be going home tonight. Going to the back of the field, regardless of where they finish, is going to be Anthony in the heat races. Anthony, Luke, and Zachary, as they were the top 3 in last week's race. Let's pull up tonight's starting grid. Starting on the pole for heat race number 1 here tonight is Nathan, Matoxin, Cody in second. Ooh, no, it's only going to be 2. All right, it's going to be 2 heats. Still 1 person going home. Cody starting second, Alex in third, Nick Nowak fourth, Gary fifth, Joshua in sixth, Ethan in that 7th position, Cade in 8th, James Burke, long ways to go, and 9th, Timothy 10th, and TJ, our second place finisher in the Pro 2 Lights, is going to be starting back in 11th position. All right, so 4 laps here for heat race number 1. Let's go ahead and put up the cutoff line. That is who is in and who is out. Right there based on that line as we get ready for the green flag. I'm going to go blimp mode for the start because I feel like that's always the funnest to watch because you can watch all the chaos no matter where we're at as they dive into turn number 1. Anthony, thank you for the share already, and I'm sure you liked it too. I just don't see it. All right, green flag is out as Nathan gets a good jump out on the field. 1 second already as Nowak gets in the back of Cody. We got contact all through the middle of the field. Timothy's going to get pushed back to the back of the pack with Cade in that number 27. Back. Oh, contact between Burke and TJ. TJ already up 3 spots. Contact here. Oh, Gary and Ethan getting together. They're going to bounce off each other. They got it going straight. Oh, no. Cody into the back of Nathan. He's going to lose that spot to Nowak. Nowak looking to the outside for second. Battle for second on the track as they're beating doors side by side. The Pro 2s have so much more power than the Pro 2 Lights. Chris Peters, thank you for the like. Getting people up in here. These are definitely... And Cody continue to battle for that second spot. Joshua in the 4th position. He looks solid there in that spot. Oh no! Contact between Cody and Nowak. Sorry, not Nowak. Cody facing the wrong way. He goes all the way back to 9th. Big contact. That's going to move Ethan up to that final transfer spot. He's got Gary all over the back of him. These guys do not want to have to run in the consi. Anything could happen there. Yes, only 1 driver probably going home here tonight, but you don't want... Oh! TJ just piles it in there. Big wreck. Back here. Oh, no. James puts it in hard, and so does that. And behind him comes TJ. Cade getting out of the way in that number 27. Wow, that was insane. Let's go take a look and see that one again. Let's see exactly what happened. Oh, no, that was TJ just stuffed it in there. Got into Gary. That ends up flipping over James. Somehow they all keep it going straight. Big contact there. Big contact. James Burke now fighting for that 10th position, almost in last after that major contact. Let's go back to the 4th position. Ethan has a ton of space back to Timothy. Looking pretty comfortable right now. He's just got to be perfect as Joshua tries to close the gap on Nick for that 2nd position. So a lot happening in just 1 lap, 1.5 laps there. As Nowak gets a little squirrely through that. Oh, he cuts the course. Is that going to be a time penalty? Here comes Joshua looking up underneath him. It looks like Nick had to give some time back. That's going to give Joshua that 2nd position. Move Joshua up to 2nd. Metoxen has 4 seconds over the field. Looking pretty good. Just can't make a mistake. Nick back to 3rd now. Ethan in 4th. He's got a ton of space back to Timothy. Timothy trying to reel him in that number 33 machine. Didn't count Timothy's last lap. He must have had it off track or cut corner or something. Huh. All right, Metoxen out in front in that number 19. Joshua comfortably in 3rd. Nowak back or 2nd. Nowak in 3rd. Ethan in 4th. Timothy definitely closing the gap. He's got it down to 1.3 seconds. We're going to get a battle for this final transfer spot. BJ, what's up, buddy? Thank you for the like. Ethan on the bubble. He's on that 4th and final transfer spot. Timothy closing the gap. Uh-oh. Ethan might have cut the course a little bit there. Here comes Timothy. Timothy's going to get around him. Put Timothy into that final transfer spot. Last lap, white flag as Nathan came across the line. He's got a 4.2 second lead over the 2nd place truck of Joshua. Nick in 3rd. Timothy now in that 4th and final transfer spot. Ethan made a mistake. It cost him. He's gonna end up in the consi now in that number 76 machine. Cody trying to make his way back up the field has made his way back up to 6th. James Burke. Oh, Burke, more issues. More issues for Burke. It looks like he's going to be starting at the end of his consi. Nathan Metoxen running a great race, 4.4 seconds in front of the field. Looking to take the victory here today. Eric, thank you for the like. Appreciate it. Joshua in 2nd. He's got enough cushion between him and Nick. He's got to feel good about this one. And Timothy up 6 spots into the 4th and final transfer position. He started at the back. He didn't let it stop him. He's going to transfer to the feature if he can just stay out of trouble. Metoxen out the final corner. He wins heat race number 1. Joshua 2nd. Nick 3rd. Here comes Timothy with that 4th and final transfer spot. Cody. Oh, wow. Something happened to Ethan. Ethan fell back a couple more spots, so Cody in that 5th position. TJ 6th. Ethan, Gary, Alex Cade, and James Burke. Nope, this isn't done yet. Maybe James Burke. Maybe Cade, then James. To round out the field. Bad luck for Burke as he ends up on his roof when TJ threw it in there and made contact. Tough luck for him. Oh, nobody wants to see this one. This is free points for Luke as he is going to start at position number 1. Luke in that number 77. He's got the 177 of Paul to the outside. Connor Berry's going to be starting in 3rd. Vandenbush in 4th. Zachary's going to be starting in that 5th position. Chris Plumley 6th. Dane in 7th. Franklin 8th. Josh 9th. And Anthony in that 10th position. Not a good pull for Anthony. Hopefully he can have better luck in this heat than he had in the Pro 2 lights. But he had a good feature race, so should be good for him. All right, they get him lined up, get him moving, getting ready for the green flag here in heat race number 2. How's everybody doing here today? Make sure if you haven't, give the stream a like, a follow, and a share here tonight as we get ready for heat race number 2. Remember, the blue line is the cutoff line. The blue line is the cutoff line. You want to be on the top side of that one to make it into the feature, James? Oh, of course. Thank you for the share. Appreciate it, brother. Hello again. Good timing, good timing. Green flag is out as Luke gets a nice jump on the field. That is not who Zach wanted to see out front. Zach shuffling, getting shuffled towards the back. He's already lost one position. He's going to try and fight back to the inside as Connor Berry broke free. He's right behind Luke. Vandenbush up to 4th. Paul in that 4th and final transfer spot. He's got Zach all over the back of him. Plumley right behind him. Luke leads the way. Connor Berry 2nd. Vandenbush 3rd. Paul in 4th. Zach in that 5th position. He's battling Chris Plumley. That's a tough battle for the 5th position. That's going to slow him up trying to catch Paul. Luke 0.3 of a second over Connor Berry as Connor tries to find a way around that number 77. Luke is so fast all the time. I'm actually surprised Luke isn't a pro. I'd be surprised if he didn't make the pro series. Oh, Anthony with issues. Anthony at the back of the pack now. Let's see what happened to him. He said before this race he'd be happy just to get 13. Oh, contact. Oh, big hit. Big hit for Anthony there. That truck's going to be damaged. He might end up at the concert. Zach having issues in the 56. Zach now at the back of the pack. That has championship implications there. Oh, Zach got into the wall there, rolls it. Unfortunate for him. That is our 2nd place in the points. Not good for him. Luke out in front, pulling on 2nd place. Connor Berry, Taylor Vandenbush closing the gap on 2nd. Chris Plumley makes his way into that final transfer spot. So a couple pros into the top 4. Connor Berry and Chris Plumley. Oh, little mistake out of Vandenbush there. He gets it pulled down back in line. Connor Berry's reeled back in. Luke, can he put a battle on for that lead as we are going to hit the halfway point this time by? Luke in 1st, Connor Berry 2nd, Vandenbush 3rd, Plumley 4th. Can Plumley catch this pack and put himself in a battle? Could we have a 4-way battle for the lead? Right now, Connor Berry pressing hard, trying to find a way around Luke. He sees Vandenbush and Chris closing. Chris is definitely closing that gap. Oh, I'm not sure. That looked a little awkward for Connor Berry there. It looked like he lost a little ground as they crossed the line halfway through heat race number 2. Vandenbush trying to close the gap. Oh, Anthony and Dane have issues. Oh, no. Anthony on his side. Let's take a look and see what happened to Anthony. What happened to Anthony here? Oh, just racing to contact. Anthony ends up on his side. Unfortunate for him, he's still trying to get it righted. Right now, the battle is for the lead as Luke is getting the pressure put on from Connor Berry. Connor Berry. Oh, no. Zach had more issues. Zach with more issues. Zach is not having a good race here. Oh, he's just way too sideways right there. Drifts off. Zach is just, oh, unfortunate landing there into the wall. Looks like Zach's going to end up in the consi here tonight as Connor Berry continues to put the pressure on Luke. They are now pulling away from Vandenbush. Chris Plumley trying to close the gap between him and Vandenbush. Plumlee's got to be happy. He's got plenty of room behind him. 7 seconds back to the 5th place car. He just can't make a mistake. These top 4 are in as the battle for the lead continues. Yep. We won't talk about it, Anthony. That was just unfortunate. It just looked like bad time. You got the run and he came up. I think you were just there quicker than he expected you. Ox, thank you for the like. Appreciate it, brother. Barry trying to close the lap on Luke. He's got to be careful with these track limits. They see him cutting the grass just a little bit as he continues to put the pressure on Luke. White flag is out. 1 lap to go. Luke has to hold off Connor. Connor looking. Yeah. Oh, it was definitely a racing deal. That was a rough one for you and Zach. You and Zach had a rough one there. Barry up underneath Luke. He gives him a little bump. They're side by side. Luke's going to get the run out of the corner. He's going to keep the lead. Connor Barry trying to fight back. Can he get there? Oh, Barry makes a mistake. Luke's going to come out the final corner. He's going to take the win in heat race number 2. Connor second. Vandenbush third. Plumlee in 4th. What a wild one. What a wild heat race there. That was a great race for the lead. Tons of drama. Tons of championship implications. I mean, Zach's got to be careful. Somebody's going home tonight. He's got to hope it's not him. He can't catch that kind of luck in the Consi because he'll be out of it. All right. Let's see what it does with the Consis for us. Let's see if it updates. Waiting to see if it updates for us here in a second. There it goes. It looks like we're going to go straight to the B main. 12 drivers. Yep. So 13 drivers in the B main here. One truck is going home. One truck is going home. Who's that going to be? All right, we got Cody starting on the pole. Paul in second. TJ in third. Dane Simpson in that 4th position. Ethan 5th. Zachary in 6th. Gary in that 7th spot. Franklin 8th. Alexander in 9th. Josh in 10th. Kate 11th. Anthony 12th. And James Burke in that 13th position. We know James Burke is going to be pushing pretty hard here. All right, so Cody's going to lead with the green flag. We're going to pull up the blimp. This is a big field, guys, here in the Consi. Only one driver going home. If somebody has bad luck here, they're going home, and that is rough. There's a lot of good trucks in this race. Cody's got control of the field in that number 4 machine. He's got Paul to his outside in that 177. What's up, CJ? All right, get ready for the green flag. When will Cody fire him off? Green, green, green. Cody on the gas. Cody gets a decent jump, but Paul stays with him, looking up to the outside as they head in. Oh, contact for the lead. Oh, they're piling in behind him. Zach trying to get his way up. He's up to second. Zach is up to second in that number 56 machine. 4 spots already. Cade at the back of the pack. That's not where he wants to be as these guys get it situated. 1, 2, and 3. Anthony has issues. Anthony now to the back of the pack. Ooh, that's unfortunate here for Anthony. James Burke now in that safe zone. He's at that 11th spot. He needs to gain himself a little bit of cushion. Cade trying to work to the outside of him. This one's going to get pretty crazy here. Nobody wanting to go home. Anthony's pulled up to the back of that number 27. We're going to watch this battle back here. This is going to mean everything in this one. This is when last place actually matters. CJ, thank you for the like. I appreciate it. Oh, Anthony makes a little mistake, but able to recover. Oh, no! The 52. Gary on his roof. That might be our driver going home. Unfortunate for Gary on his roof in that number 52. Let's see what led to this. What caused Gary? Oh, light contact. And Gary actually blinked just before that. Unfortunate as Gary is looking to be our driver, probably going home. TJ, oh no, Cody having issues. Cody parked in the fence. He's stuck in the fence. Oh no, that's going to create some drama. Let's see what happened to Cody here. TJ looking for the lead up underneath Cody. Can't make the move. Do they make contact here? Or is it Cody all on his own? Cody pushes high on his own. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. Oh. Oh, and then there was contact with Burke. I think Alexander good. So we got Cody and Gary. So Cody and Gary both on pit road. Who's going to get out here and get ahead of the other one first? All right. Oh, Gary. Gary's coming out on the... Oh, I'm on replay. Sorry, guys. Gary is out on the track. Gary on the track now. That's going to put Cody one spot out in that 4K. That just tells you it's not over till it's over, as they haven't even completed 2 laps here in the Consi. TJ leads the way. Zach second. Paul in third. Franklin fourth. Franklin fifth. Dane was fourth. Ethan sixth. James Burke in seventh. Josh in eighth. Anthony now comfortably in ninth. He probably just wants to stay away from everybody at this point. Cade in 10th. Alexander in 11th. And Gary currently our final transfer spot. Cody still towing. Back to the battle for the lead. Does Zach have anything for the 15 of TJ? We already seen earlier in the Pro 2 lights that TJ is awfully hard to pass. If Zach can get to him, can he get around him? Looks like TJ is the fastest truck on the track as of right now. Zach second fastest. Paul back here in that third position. Not quite third fastest. Cody still on pit road. It looks like Gary is going to be the one that's going to be able to transfer, maybe. Yeah, so Gary's got a lap on Cody. I don't even know. Cody might not even be able to make it out there in time to pass anybody. Unfortunate, unfortunate, unfortunate. Zach in that second spot. White flag is out. Does he have anything for TJ? 0.7 of a second back. Trying to close the gap. Now it's all about the win. They can't lose. They can't lose to anybody behind them. They are both transferring regardless of what happens on this lap. Both drivers kind of blow that corner just a little bit, so it kind of evens out. But Zachary is trying to close that gap. He is 0.8 back, now 0.9. TJ's starting to pull away from him. Oh, TJ slid maybe a little bit too wide there. He loses a bunch of ground on Zach. Zach now up to him just about. Now he's going to pull Zach, gain himself a little bit more cushion. I thought that TJ had made a mistake, but somehow he pulls out to a bigger lead than he had before that mistake. But now it's back down. Nope, back up to 1 second. So hard to tell. Through the final couple corners here. TJ looks like he's got it at this point. Checkered flag. Oh, he pushes. He pushes in the final corner. Coming to the line. Here comes Zach. It's going to be TJ. Zach. Dane. Ethan. Maybe. Here comes Franklin looking low. We got a battle to the line. Franklin. Dane. Franklin. Ethan. It is Ethan for fourth at the line. What a wild one to the end. Burke in sixth. Josh, Anthony, Cade, Alexander, Paul, and Gary going to the feature. Cody, you're going home. Unfortunate for Cody there. Unfortunate. Let's go ahead. Cody, did you bring super glue with you today? Cody doesn't want to talk. All right, what a wild one there. Let's go see if anybody's out on the track for the 3-minute warm up. It looks like they're all pulling out. We got a 3-minute warm up here. I'm going to leave you with some action, and I will be right back. Of course, I put it on crashes and it shows Anthony in the picture. All right, guys, I am back as we got about 1 minute left here to the warm up. I just grabbed that ice cream sandwich real quick. I am excited about this one. This is going to be a wild race. Remember, Luke did gain some points there, but he is going to the back of the pack along with Anthony and Zach. Should be a wild one here tonight, guys. Caution on lap number 7. They'll restack them, re-rack them, give somebody a wave around to get a lap back, and they will set them back. Green flag racing for the final 6 laps. The big question is, can Anthony, Luke, and Zachary make it through the field? And Connor Berry, once again, does not get an EOL. That's going to put him at the front of the pack here. Hey. You're not fast under roof. All right, let's go ahead, pull up tonight's starting grid. We got Nathan Metoxen starting on the pole. Luke in second. He's going to the back. Joshua in that third position. Connor Berry in fourth. He'll be moving up to the pole. Or second. Nick Nowak in fifth. Vandenbush in sixth. Then we got Timothy in seventh. Chris Plumley eighth. TJ in ninth. Zach in that 10th position. He's going to the back. Dane in 11th. Ethan in 12th. That's kind of interesting. Franklin 13th. James in 14th. Josh starting 15th. Anthony 16th. Cade in 17th. Alexander Good in 18th. Paul 19th. And Gary rounding out the field in 20th. Now, every single driver that's going to the back with an EOL is in an even position. They're all in the outside lane. So that outside lane, someone like James Burke is going to gain 2 positions here when we go green, just because he happens to be in the right lane. So that's good for some of these drivers here in the outside lane, getting up a little bit further than they normally would be. Let me know in the chat who you're rooting for as we get ready to go green flag racing. We had like 60 people watching in the Pro 2 light race. We only got 12 now. What's up with that? All right, just waiting for him. Waiting for him to get going. It looks like they're able to put it in gear, as this one's going to be led to green flag by Nathan Metoxen. Metoxen just recently getting that license. He's going to show these guys how to drive now. Or permit. I don't know, permit or license. What's up, Sam? Yep. Vandenbush, he doesn't have as much work to do as those other guys. He's starting at a pretty good spot in that 4th position. But the one to watch, the one that nobody wants to see that far out front, Connor Berry in that number 28 as we get ready to go green flag racing. Definitely some drivers out there that wish he didn't have that huge head start on him. Green flag is out as these guys are snaking down the field. Look at them all pile in. Oh, Zach just got in the back of somebody. There'll be some damage there as they try to plow their way through. Luke already up to the 11th position there. Pile up, pile up. Somehow Zach snakes through it. Luke up to 10th. So big wreck back there. That's going to put Dane at the back. Back of the pack. Back up to the front. Metoxen trying to gain an advantage in that number 19 machine, trying to pull away from Connor Berry. Connor Berry says that's not going to happen. He's going to pull up close now, back down to 4/10 of a second. Top 4 single file, top 6 single file is Plumley. But here comes Berry. Berry looking for the lead. Up underneath Metoxen, can't make the move. Metoxen's going to pull out the corner. They're going to stay single file. Here comes Berry looking back low. Oh, we got to stack up. That's going to turn Metoxen sideways as Joshua got into the back of Connor. Connor's going to come out ahead of that one. Metoxen's going to slide into 3rd. Here comes Vandenbush. He's trying to squeeze his way up as he looks for a way around Plumley. Vandenbush in that 4th position. Oh, he got pushed back. That was a huge stack up. That lets a lot of the guys further back catch up. Cade with issues. Oh no, what happened to Anthony? Anthony. Let's see what happened to Anthony here. Oh, he caught the tire. No. Unfortunate for him as he takes a tow. Let's see where our drivers were that started further back in the pack. Luke stuck back here in the 8th position, trying to find a way around. He's going to get into TJ, maybe. Nope. He's able to keep it out of him. Let's slide around. Where is Gordon down? Back in the 13th position. He got caught up in a couple bad ones there. He got held up a lot. He's trying to make his ground up to the field. Connor Berry leading at Nathan 2nd. Joshua 3rd. Curtis Plumley in 4th. Vandenbush in 5th. TJ in that 6th position. He's got Luke behind him in 7th. That is something a lot of drivers don't want to see. Luke already up to 7th. A lot lately. It's not just today. Just been a lot. He's had some of these things. We've had a lot of, we're not going to talk about it moments. Look at TJ pulling away from Luke here in that 6th position. Has Luke kind of flattened out? Did he take too much damage coming up to the field? Currently in that 7th spot. Connor Berry out front. Metoxen 2nd. Joshua 3rd. Plumley in 4th. Plumley's going to look up underneath Joshua. He's looking for 3rd. He slides in front of him. Crossover by Joshua. What a race for that 3rd position. Definitely drivers giving each other enough room. Joshua takes it. Plumley tries to cross him over. Plumley trying to work the outside. You're going to have to get back in line. Push Plumley back to that 4th position. Nope, he's going to dig back underneath. Oh, he gets the berm. Gets the berm. That's going to cost him as it throws him off through that section. Plumley's got to reel him back in, gain it all back underneath him in that number 36 machine. Gets it going forward. He's going to start trying to dig back in on that number 61. Connor Berry leads it. Metoxen 2nd. Joshua 3rd. iRacing is PC. Do you have a PC, Scott? Vandenbush in 5th. Luke in 6th. TJ 7th. Nick in 8th. Timothy. Oh no, TJ was having issues there. Did he go too far? Nope. So Luke did get around. TJ moved his way up into 6th. Timothy in that 9th position. Josh in 10th. Paul. James. Oh no, Zach had issues. Zach way, way, way back now. Let's see if we can figure out what happened to Zach. Zach can't be happy about this one. Oh, they got contact in front of him. Does he just get collected? He was awful aggressive. Oh, he did. Oh, that was. He didn't hit anything. I don't think he hit that wall, did he? Oh, he did. Oh, big hit. And he's smoking. Big hit. Unfortunate for Zach. He takes the fast repair. He's back out of the track. He's not a lap down. Yeah, you got to have a gaming PC. It's got to have a decent graphics card. And I know a lot of guys that run like on an Intel or a Ryzen 5, but it's better to have a 7 or better because they keep updating. Yeah, this is a series. It's not a lot of money in this series. I think they only charge like $5 or $10 to enter it. So it's not a lot of money to enter this series. But yeah, AMX iRacing. You can look them up on Facebook. They run every week. Connor Berry way out front. Now Connor is a pro driver. So they actually have pro series on iRacing, and Connor and Chris Plumley are both pro drivers. So we got Matoxin in that 2nd position, Joshua 3rd, Chris Plumley 4th, Vandenbush in 5th, Luke in that 6th position, TJ 7th, Nick in 8th, Timothy in that 9th position, Josh in 10th, Paul in 11th. So Zach with a lot of ground to make up in that number 56 machine. He is waiting. Well, I could tell you what the prizes are. I just got thinking about that. I think they got it in here. All right, just the trim payouts. There it is. All right, so it's 40 to win the championship, 30 for 2nd, 20 for 3rd, 10 for 4th. I think it's like $5 to enter or something. It's not really. These guys don't dump a lot of money into it. They don't want it to be unreasonable to try and race because they want to have fun, but they want to make sure they get people who are serious. That's why they do a little bit of an entry fee. Good run out of the 16-year-old Nathan Matoxin in that number 19 machine. Joshua is still trying to close. Here comes Plumley. We got a 3-way battle for 2nd. Nathan leads the way in that 2nd position. Oh, Josh makes a mistake. Plumley able to take advantage. He's going to park it on Joshua's nose and take that 3rd spot. So they're coming to the comp caution. This time by as Connor Berry navigates these next couple corners. It's hard to tell anymore. So Connor Berry's going to win, is going to lead at the halfway point. Nathan, Chris, and Josh are your top 4. Luke came up to 5th. When I bought my other PC, before I got this one, because I do all the streaming and stuff, it was a decent one. It has a Ryzen 7 with a 1660 graphics card in it, and I think it was like $700-800. But that was in 2020. The PC prices have definitely gone up, but it's probably around $1,000 for a PC that runs it now. I'd have to take a look. I haven't looked in a minute, but I know the graphics cards are coming down, so that helps. Because, I mean, they were expensive. They were brutal. Let's see. I know a couple people that run something that might be a little bit less than that. but I wouldn't get anything less than a Ryzen 7 for the CPU because as they update everything, it gets harder and harder to run it on the computers, obviously, as the other stuff gets outdated, and eventually Intel and the Ryzen 5 are going to be obsolete for this. Let me look real quick as these guys are catching up. Let's see if I can do a quick look on Newegg. Newegg's the place to look. You might be able to find an open box PC, but you still got to get the wheel. You're probably going to spend $300 or $400 on a wheel and pedal set. Some people run on a controller, but most people run on a wheel. But you can run on like an Xbox controller. But the wheels, like my wheel, has actual force feedback, so it feels like you're driving it. Or if you got a wheel for a PS5 or an Xbox, that usually works too. All right, I'm not gonna have time to look right now. If you want to message me out on Facebook on the page, if I see something I think is a good deal, I'll send you the link to it. I'm looking at Newegg now. All right, so Connor Berry's going to bring these guys to the green flag. I can't tell which graphics are. It's been looking like you've been driving on a controller today, Cody. All right, so Connor's going to bring him to the green flag. Let's go to the blimp mode so you can see a little more of the action. Look, there's definitely a few people out here that aren't running a wheel, or they've adjusted it so that it looks like they're on a controller. What's up, Jax? Jackson, how are you? All right, getting ready to go green flag. Barry lights it up. Out in front, Plumlee's going to take that second spot. He's bringing Luke with him. Luke looking for third already. We got contact, pile up. Pile up further back. TJ caught up in that. Look at Zach trying to work his way through this mess in that number 56. Oh, good move by Zach. Definitely a better run up through this second time through the field. Oh, no. Oh, he got caught. He's going to push his way through. Burke is the unlucky recipient of this one. Yeah, I don't even care anymore as far as my I rating and stuff. It's been pretty rough lately. All right, let's see what happened to Burke here. Burke gets contact low. Just hard racing here. Then he gets stuck together, up across. Unfortunate for Burke. Burke towards the back of the pack, but Alexander now behind him in that number 79. Let's get back to the front. It looks like Plumlee and Barry are driving away from the field. Luke in third, Joshua in fourth. Natoxa, oh no, big loser here. Vandenbush all the way back to 16th. What happened to Vandenbush? Now I gotta go find out what happened to him. All right, let's see. Oh, he's all over the back. Oh, he got contact with the berm, then contact with TJ. Oh, Vandenbush got killed there. That's just hard racing. That's how these restarts are. All right, back to the green flag. Yeah. Burke's already, or I'll tell you what, Burke's already making his way up through the field currently with no nose back up to the 17th position. So he's moved up 3 spots since that accident. So he's moving back forward. Back to the lead where Connor Berry leads Plumlee. Plumlee trying to chase him down. Berry just methodical through this course here tonight. Luke in that 3rd position. Joshua in 4th. Metoxin in 5th. Nick back here in that 6th position. Joshua 7th. Timothy 8th. Zach up to 9th. So Zach making his way back up through the field. Definitely a little better in the second half as he's going to take that 8th position. Timothy made a mistake, but Timothy crosses him over. He's looking back underneath. Battle back here for that 8th position. Zach trying to get everything he can to not lose too much ground on Luke. Luke already taking a win here tonight. Oh, Timothy blinked out, and he reappeared up underneath Zach. Zach's going to finally get that 8th position. Kenny now close in on Joshua just up ahead. Still 4/10 of a second between first and second. Luke back here a ways. Let's see how quick they are when they come across the line next time by. Here comes Plumley. Plumley looking for the lead up underneath Connor. Can't do anything with it. He's going to get back in line. Plumley now starting to close the gap between first and second. He is there. 3/10 of a second on his back door. Knocking. Connor's got to be careful. Chris Plumley looking for a mistake, trying to take advantage. He's up underneath. He's looking for the lead. Side by side, door to door, as Plumley tries to go for the lead. He's going to fall back in line. He's going to get in the back of Connor Berry. They are back single file, but Plumley putting the pressure on. He's going to look low again. Plumley hit that bump. It just didn't like it. It affected the handle of the truck. He's going to fall back in line. Knock, knock. Who's there, Cody? Who's there? Knock. Plumley second. Luke in third. Joshua fourth. Matox in fifth. Nick, Mr. Consistency, up to sixth. Josh in that 7th position as he battles side by side with Zach. Zach looking for 7th on the outside. Kenny taking it away. Connor Berry still leads Plumley by 6/10 of a second. We're going to watch this battle. If it gets closer, we'll jump back up there. Zach is just going to take it. He takes it away from Josh. He's up to 7th. He's 3.5 seconds back from Nick Nowak. Definitely a long ways to go at this point with just 3 laps to go. Not you. Connor Berry. I tried to bring you in, Cody, after that. Asked you if you brought super glue with you today because you kept getting stuck to that wall. Connor Berry leading the way. Plumley trying to reel him in. These guys are running some pretty close lap times, but I think Connor's going to have a decent lap that time by. Up, he's about 1/10.5 faster than Plumley. 2 laps to go. Plumley's got to figure out how to reel back in the kid. Luke in that 3rd position. He is too far back to do anything. 2 seconds back. Joshua 4th, Matox in 5th. Zach in that 7th position. Trying to close in on the back of Nick Nowak and get one more position. Oh, F4, yeah. I don't blame you. That was rough. You got caught in the same spot and it like neck coated you. Connor Berry out in front. Coming down. They're going to get the white flag this next time by. Plumley 1 second back. He has lost ground on the number 2 machine. He's going to try and reel him in. That's another question. Is Plumley cooling down the tires to make one last run to Connor Berry? They're going to come through and they're going to get the white flag this time by. White flag is in the air. One more lap for Connor Berry. Connor 1.2 seconds out in front. Chris Plumley second. Luke in third. Luke has made some ground up in that 3rd position. He's not going to be able to catch second, I don't think, unless Plumley makes a big mistake. Connor Berry leading the way. Plumley, Luke, Josh, Matoxen, Nowak, and Zach. Zach too far back, I think, to catch Nowak. He's reeled him in by about a second, but it's too little, too late. Zach is the 2nd fastest person on the track. Plumley losing ground on Connor Berry. Luke closing in that number 77. We might end up with a battle for second here. Luke never stops digging, looking for that number 36. Connor Berry well out in front as he navigates the last couple corners. Here comes one tough technical spot. He's got to be good through here. You could lose it here. Connor takes the safe route. He's going to come out the final corner. Checkered flag in the air. Connor's going to take the win. Plumley second, Luke in third. Joshua's going to bring it home in that fourth position, and Matoxin with a good finish in fifth. Great run by Connor Berry as he runs a nice clean race here tonight. Let's go ahead, mute the chat on the race chat so I can bring somebody in on Discord. What a wild one here tonight, guys. All right, I'm gonna jump over here. Oh, I should go through the results while we wait for these guys to pull up. All right, so Connor Berry takes the win. Chris Plumley second. Luke in third. Joshua's going to bring it home in fourth. Matoxin in fifth. Nick Nowak in that sixth position. Zachary seventh. Timothy in eighth. Josh ninth. Vandenbush in 10th. Paul in that 11th position. Gary in 12th. Ethan in 13th. Then we're going to get TJ 14th, Franklin and 15th, Cade and 16th, James Burke and 17th, Anthony in a disappointing, I'm sure, 18th, Alexander 19th, and Dane rounds out the field in that 20th position. As we wait for these guys to line it up, we're going to get ready for tonight's interviews. Let's go ahead and pause it there. That looks good. And we're going to bring in our third place finisher. Let me go turn on the headset so you guys can hear him. Oops. All right, let's go find our third place finisher, Luke. It was crazy back there in the pack, Luke.
Yeah.
Man, you had to put some work in that first half. You made it, I think, up to fifth by the halfway point. That had to feel like it put you in a pretty good position, but that restart after the halfway point, man, there was a lot of contact there.
Yeah, you gotta work around it. So it's tough coming from the back. Bark River is one of the toughest tracks to come from the back, especially. So made do what we had to. We've been consistent every week. Won a heat race every week. Been on the podium every week. So points are looking good. Just two more rounds. We got to be consistent the rest of the season, and we can afford one bad round with the drop race. But no, it was good. We worked through the pack pretty easily. Luckily had a good clean start, and everyone kind of moved around me, so that was good. But now we just gotta put two more solid rounds in.
It always feels better when you don't have to worry about using that drop week. Well, you use it anyway, but when you have a good enough season that it doesn't even make a difference. But Zach, you guys were close coming in for the points lead. You won. He had a terrible heat race. You won the heat race. Um, I mean, that's got to be a big difference. You gained those bonus points here, there, and then you gained a few spots on him in the race. He didn't have the same kind of luck coming up through the field at the beginning. He got caught up with a lot of stuff. I mean, that extra cushion going into the next one, that's got to make you feel good, knowing how fast Zach is.
No, for sure. Cushions are always nice. So I mean, either way, we got two more rounds, I think. So we gotta keep working towards it. But no, Zach's always fast. Connor's fast. Connor's proved it with 2 wins this season. I've just been consistently back here on the podium. So we got a few more rounds, and we'll do it.
Well, why don't you go give a shout out to friends, family, sponsors?
For sure, just gotta thank Ultra Motorsports, V Speed, Impact, Shando Shine, PPM, BTDY, everyone, Luke Cup Racing, Diamondback Materials, everyone else. Thank you.
Well, good race, and you got a couple body panels to replace on that thing for next week.
Yeah,
All right, later,
usually do.
bye. Later. All right, Luke, with that third place finish, we're going to pull in the Dirty Plum. Chris Plumley, man, you had to muscle your way around. You had a great restart on the halfway point, pushed yourself in second, stayed with Connor for a while, but those last couple laps, you just seemed to find another gear and pull away.
Yeah, I was getting a little overheating issue from pushing so hard to stay with him, and yeah, I just couldn't keep that pace up and not blow it up, so I had to back off, and plus, a couple mistakes here and there, and he was able to gap us a little bit.
Well, you race them week in and week out. Over there on the Pro Series, and he's so good over there. That obviously carries over, but you know, knowing where he's running it with the Pro Series, it's gotta even in a race like with AMX, it's gotta feel good to sit here and stay with him for so long because man, he's had a great run on the Pro Series.
Yeah, anytime you can keep pace with these guys that can log the hours, it definitely makes you feel good. But I mean, the kid's quick,
Yeah,
and anything he seems to get his hands on, and yeah, he makes passes where other people struggle, and he really makes it look easy. So
just smooth.
yeah, yep, yep, he is.
That's
And
the biggest of.
like I said, we can stay with him and bang doors a little bit and race clean with him. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, he's definitely come a long way because the style of racing has definitely changed since I first saw him at AMX, and which is it's refreshing, and you could see how much it's helped him because he consistently wins a lot more now.
Yep.
But for you, I mean, that Pro Series, I know you've had some ups and downs. It's got to be fun over there running with those guys. I mean, you're running with some of the best on the sim over there.
Yeah, it's definitely interesting. Qualifying has really been a struggle for me. I got some new equipment, so I've been battling some gremlins, and hopefully we got them all figured out for this last round at Grandin.
Yeah, we've definitely been keeping track of that with you guys when we do the podcast. So we usually give you guys a shout. I'm like, yeah, he's on AMX, and I've seen you pop into that top five a couple times. So that's always refreshing to see you up there. Why don't you give a shout out to friends, family, sponsors?
Yeah, I got to thank T-Stone Enterprise for all the swags and giveaways when we do streams. ZK Designs for the stream overlays and paints. Pliant Parts Company, SimCoach pedals. Rep CPS for their T-shirts. Use code DirtyPlum for 10% off. The guys over at Factory Sim Sports, Keaton, Tyson, Crystal, just putting down laps together. It makes everybody's faster. And the guys and at Legion Speed Sports, Nick, Tom, Cody, Terry, all the guys for all the laps and working on setups together.
Well,
Oh,
good
and
luck.
Martin Sports for coming on board to the team, new sponsor. Driving gloves and stuff like
Yeah,
that. So
Scott's a pretty good guy. So
yeah, and
yeah,
thanks to you for putting on the broadcast. Appreciate it. Love going back and watching it. And when I can't be here every other week, I love tuning in at work and watching it back.
I appreciate it, bud. Well,
Uh,
congratulations on the second place finish, man. It was great watching out there, and man, I thought you were going to give a good run for the win there, and you almost did.
we tried for sure.
All right, buddy. Uh,
Have a good one.
see you next time. All right, Chris, with that second place finish, we're going to go ahead and bring in Connor. We meet again. Man, what a run here tonight. You didn't have to work quite as hard. It looked like Metoxin slipped up a little bit, and then you guys all kind of came together, and you took that lead and never looked back tonight.
Yeah, that one was fun. I knew I had the speed, and I knew if I could just get out front that I could be gone. And then the second half, me and Plum, we were just like talking, so we knew that we were good to go, and yeah.
Yeah, it was fun to watch. I mean, he put some pressure on you about 4 or 5 laps to go, and almost made a move to your inside a couple times, but you held strong and seemed to find an extra gear late, and were able to pull away about 1.6 seconds. So, I mean, that had to feel good because I mean he was all over you up until 2 to go.
Yeah, for sure. He was fast for sure, and I knew that if he got to my inside, that I could still be okay. Because as long as I hold my line, and don't just go down on him. We will be fine, and I can just carry speed around the outside.
A lot of people forget, when, they might run asphalt or whatever. In these things, if you can, especially on dirt, if you can carry that momentum on the outside, you can get those big runs off, and they usually lead you into the next corner, which is usually puts you on the inside, gives you an advantage.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, these trucks are all about momentum, and that is huge. So when you are just hitting each other or trying to protect it so aggressively, it's going to make it tough, and that's what was tough in the pro light race. But glad I was able to have a pretty cleaner race in the pro two.
Now, I run a lot of dirt oval and I run big blocks, and sometimes I get in the 358s, and the 358s are all about underpowered, all about momentum. And if you got to let off the gas or you have a little mistake, it hurts you so much more than it does in the big blocks. Is that the difference between the Pro 2s and the Pro 2 lights? Like, if you make a mistake, is it easier to recover that mistake in a Pro 2 light having that extra, or Pro 2 having that extra power?
For sure, Pro 2 lights are for sure just you can't really make mistakes and you can't make contact. As you can tell in the Pro 2, when me and TJ were just hitting each other, it let third and fourth place catch. So it was for sure tough. And in the Pro 2, we can get away with some more hits just because we have the more power.
For sure. Well, great run here tonight in the Pro 2 lights and the Pro 2s. Why don't you give a shout out to your friends, family, sponsors?
I want to give a big thanks to Jim Beaver Esports, CBR, General Tire, and Positive Energy, and all of you guys for the stream and league.
Well, good run. Always fun to watch you, and I'll catch you next week.
Thank you.
No problem, bud. All right, so Connor Berry with the win, guys. As always, what a lot of fun to broadcast AMX. We are coming down to the wire here for the championship. We're going to go ahead,